I'm going to give you 10 different powerful action steps to take to completely level up your mindset and reach your highest potential. So if you guys are new to this channel, what's up? It's good to have you. My name is Cass. I'm a mindset and fitness coach and content creator, and all my social media platforms will be linked down below, as well as my free and paid coaching services. And on this channel, we talk all about mindset, personal development, spirituality, meditation, affirmations, honestly anything I find helpful and inspiring and want to share. I just am here to help people, to empower people, to inspire them. So if you're new here, welcome, and if you're excited to watch this video to get the 10 powerful mindset shifts, the action steps you can take in your daily life to really level up and make that big change, taking that action to see mindset shifts in your life, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up right now. Go down below right now, or maybe it's over here. I don't know. I keep getting confused on the side that things are on when I'm filming, so one of these sides, it's probably over here. Go hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe so you never miss a video like this one. I post twice a week right now, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. So a couple weeks ago, I posted a video all about the 5 most important mindset concepts to understand to level up in life. And so if you haven't watched that video yet, please go watch that. I will link it up here in the little card section. Watch that first because that'll explain everything. I'm not gonna go into all of those concepts again because I literally made a whole video about it, but these are just the action steps. So this is what you can do to actually level up your mindset in those 5 different areas. So I'm gonna have 2 action steps for each area, and hopefully this will give you some ideas of what to do, what to start with. I wanna point out before saying all of this that don't do this all at once. If you're new to kind of personal development, or even if you're not new, but you know, if you're wanting to incorporate a couple more things into your life to help you level up and to help shift your mindset into one that serves you best, then don't do all of this all at once. It's better to do one thing and get really, really good at it, you know, commit to that one thing and build that new habit, but just do one at a time rather than trying to do all 10 things and, you know, maybe forgetting to do something because it's new to you, or just not feeling as connected with that practice or that action step. So definitely pick just maybe 1 or 2 of these to start with and see how that helps you. I recommend starting with the first couple ones and going into the next ones. And the first mindset concept to understand, like you'll know if you watch my last video on the 5 most important mindset concepts to level up in life, is awareness. Because how can you change anything in your life if you're not aware of how you're really feeling right now and aware of what you want to feel in the future? So action step number 1 for awareness is have a meditation practice, a daily meditation practice, 5 minutes. That's all you need. You can do more if you want, but all you need is 5 minutes. And to meditate, all you need to do is sit or lay down, close your eyes, and start focusing on your breath, focusing on the sensations of your breath, where you feel it in your body, how your body feels. Are you tense in some areas? Are you comfortable in other areas? And noticing thoughts as they're passing through your mind instead of feeding into thoughts or resisting them, just being aware of them, noticing them, and bringing your attention back to your breath. So action step number 2 for awareness is being aware of how you talk about yourself and your life to other people. A lot of the times, our subconscious mind shows itself so obviously in conversations we have with people and the way we show up in the world, but we don't notice those things if we're not aware of them and we're not intentionally looking out for them. And so sometimes, like I've done this before, where I think I don't care about what people think in some situations, but then I catch myself saying something based out of that insecurity that somebody is gonna look at me in a weird way. And I'm like, wait, that means subconsciously, way deep down, I do still care about what people think. So just setting the intention maybe before an interaction with someone else, or just at the beginning of your day, to notice how you talk about your life and yourself to other people. How do you come off to the world, and what are you affirming to others and to the world about yourself? Because that's going to be what's perpetuated, and that is also just the awareness of what's currently going on in your mind right now. So this isn't about changing anything, it's just becoming aware of how you come off to others and what you say about yourself, because that's really, really powerful. So the second most important mindset concept that I talked about was being honest with yourself and honest with others. So just honesty in general. So action step number 1 for honesty is journaling about what areas of life do you want to improve in and why. So I want you to dig deep with this and be honest about the real reason behind you wanting to improve this part of your life. What does it stem from? What do you believe you will feel or gain once you have improved this part of your life? Does it stem from insecurity, or does it stem from you being authentically you and this being something that you just want to do because this makes you feel good? Action step number 2 for honesty is journaling about how you're currently showing up in that area of your life that you're wanting to improve, and what unhealthy tendencies do you have based in that area, and how are you defending those unhealthy habits right now? Even if it's not defending them outwardly, why are they being perpetuated? Why are you continually doing something that's maybe not so healthy for you? Or, just why are you not where you want to be in life, in that area of life? There's a reason. And it's not because you don't want it. And with this, I want you to dig deep and ask yourself, what are the limiting beliefs holding you back from this idealistic version of you or this part of your life? Okay, so the third concept was taking responsibility for everything in your life. So action step number 1 for responsibility is, instead of saying, I can't do this because blank, literally brainstorm all the ways that you can do this thing, or all the things you have control over in the situation at hand. The thing that maybe you have been making excuses about to not do, or you've been afraid to do. What are the things in your control? And let me give you a hint here. The things that are in your control are how you are thinking, feeling, and acting in this situation. And write down some of these things. Write down some of the ways that you can really take responsibility for this and move forward regardless of the cards you were dealt, regardless of the things that are externally stopping you, because you have to take responsibility for how you move forward from here, regardless of what's happened in the past. So even if there really are things holding you back from maybe feeling your best right now, or moving through this situation in a positive way, there's something you can do. There is something you can take your power back from and take responsibility for, and say, you know what? This sucked, and maybe this was unfair, and I didn't like how this situation turned out, but right now I'm going to choose to feel peace. I'm going to choose to think things will get better, or that I am still worthy, I am still enough, or I can do this. The action step here is just to pick one step that you can take right now, and do that, every day forward, taking just one step at a time of what's something you can take responsibility for that will guide you in the direction that you want to be going, and that actually serves you and makes you feel good, even if it's a little bit more difficult to feel that way. Action step number 2 for responsibility is pick one thing today that you normally wouldn't do because of excuses, and decide that you're gonna do that thing. Decide that you are taking your power back over your life and doing something that you wouldn't normally do. So the fourth mindset concept to level up is increasing your self-love. That is so important. A lot of the times we just don't think we're worthy of the life of our dreams, and that's the only thing deep down truly holding us back from reaching our highest potential. That's why we make excuses for things. That's why we want to numb our pain. We don't think we're worthy of the life that we actually want. So working on self-love is so crucial. So action step number 1 is listening to these self-worth affirmations. I will put a card up here for them. If I don't do that, then please let me know in the comments, but it should be right here. Self-worth affirmations. I think it's only like 5 minutes long. Listen to these every morning or before you go to sleep at night for at least 2 weeks and see the difference. See the difference. You will start to actually accept yourself and love yourself more. Action step number 2 for increasing self-love is taking the action step from the awareness part. So I talked about realizing how you talk about yourself and your life to others. And that was just being aware of it. So now with this action step, it is about actually consciously, changing those self-deprecating thoughts, those self-hate thoughts and words into self-love, self-acceptance, self-worth. So after becoming aware, and you might want to write these down, just make, little notes on your phone or something when you're in conversations with people, like right after the conversation. Don't be on your phone in a conversation, that's rude. But after the conversation, write down, okay, I said this about myself, that was kind of hateful, and that was kind of weird of me to say about myself in my life when that doesn't help me at all. Write those things down and then write what you could say instead of that, in replacement of that, something a little less harsh towards yourself or a little more loving. And the fifth mindset concept I talked about was daily integration. It is so important to practice these things every single day, to have not just formal practices like I talked about meditation and journaling, but to have practices in everyday life, like the conversations you have with people. And so the first action step to daily integration is I'm gonna break down how to really pick a habit and stick to it. So I'm just gonna read straight from my computer here because this is a long thing that I wrote and I don't feel like trying to memorize this whole thing to share with you guys. So choose one activity that will help improve your mindset. So this would be a formal practice, a formal action step. So meditation, journaling, reciting affirmations, writing a gratitude list, going for a walk, listening to a podcast, reading, etc. So anything physical you can actually do, like a formal, this is what I'm doing, this is the habit I'm implementing. Pick one thing that will, or you want to do, or will help you in your life. And choose an exact time every single day you will do this activity, along with how long it will be for and what exactly you'll be doing. So be as specific as possible. It might even be annoying to be this specific, but you should, because this gives your brain no room to make excuses, no room to question, oh, do I really want to do this today? You are just setting everything very specifically. That's really important. So for exactly what you'll be doing, let's say you picked meditation, pick the exact type of practice you'll be doing. There's different forms of meditation. So maybe you're doing a silent meditation, maybe you're doing affirmation meditations, maybe you're doing a transcendental meditation or something like that. So pick the exact thing you will be doing for exactly how long. To choose a time, pick an activity you already have a habit of doing and make that your cue to start this new habit. If you have read Atomic Habits by James Clear, this is literally the exact freaking breakdown of what he has talked about. I'm just putting it in my own words, but yeah, you will be very familiar with this if you've read that book, which if you're in the personal development space, 99% of people have read that book. And if you haven't, I recommend it. It's very good. But yeah, you have to have a cue for this new habit. When we're implementing a new habit, sometimes it's not even that we're not motivated to do it. It's just that we forget because we're so, we're into our regular routine already, and we're not used to doing this new thing. And so picking something you already do and saying, every time I do that, this is gonna be my cue to do this new habit, then that's very helpful. Or set an alarm. You can do that too. Write this down in detail and put it where you will see it every day. Again, either post-it note or an alarm, so you don't forget to perform the new habit. So definitely write this down very specifically so that there's, again, no leeway here. And practice this for at least 30 days, never skipping 2 days in a row. I understand life gets in the way. Sometimes we forget to do something, or we literally don't have the time to do whatever habit. We're running late to something, so we can't do it. So skipping a day, don't get down on yourself. That's perfectly fine, but don't skip 2 days. And remember, start slow. Don't be ambitious with this. You can always increase the time or intensity down the road when you've gotten used to it. That's, as humans, we want to do too much too fast. Don't do that. That is, I believe, the number one reason we don't stick to habits, because we just try to do it all, and it's always all or nothing. You don't have to do that. Just take one little step. And action step number 2 for daily integration is pick either a quote or affirmation every morning that's going to guide you through the rest of the day. So this should be more of a feeling or thought process rather than, a hard, direct action step to take. So this will be something that you kind of repeat to yourself throughout the day, or maybe you write it down and put it in places where you see it most often throughout your day, and this will just guide you through the day and whatever you want to feel that day. So if you want to feel grateful today, if you haven't been feeling as grateful or something, then picking a quote that reminds you to be grateful and that shows you how much abundance you have in this life, then pick something like that. And now we have reached the end of the video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. Again, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, because you never want to miss a video like this. And I'm taking video requests and everything, so leave your comments down below if you want to continue this conversation or give me any requests. I'm super open to whatever. So again, like I said, all my coaching services and social media platforms will all be linked down below. And if you guys are interested in getting the 21 days of quotes and affirmations email sequence that's super motivating and super positive, then check out my Patreon, because only patrons get exclusive access to that, as well as a bunch of other inspirational videos every few days, inspirational other things, mindset advice, meditations, affirmations, all just exclusive stuff. Check out my Patreon, again, linked down below. I will see you guys next week, and thank you so much for watching.